Hi there, I'm Daniel Linder. I'm a marriage family therapist, addiction specialist, and relationship trainer. And I created the relationship model of addiction. I developed these series of blogs to particularly help the recovering population on their journey, which consists of transitioning out of unhealthy, addictive relationships into healthy, emotionally nourishing relationships. How do you do that? So today I want to start a revolution. I want today to be the beginning of a revolution I'm going to call the self-revolution. I want to see every person in every relationship, in America, in the world, everywhere, embrace the principle and get it inside, walk around with some awareness. This is the new constitution that the most important relationship is with yourself. This goes back to a paradigm shift. The revolution is really a paradigm shift from an other-centered way of relating and being in relationship to self-centered. Thus, the self-revolution. So, also, along with the other self-paradigm shift, other-centered, self-centered paradigm shift, I'm throwing in a couple of new words in here that we're going from being externally located to internally located, which simply means that rather than your well-being depending on how you affect others or how others respond to you or how others see you, you'll be coming from what your truth is, what you're thinking, feeling, wanting, or needing, what your experience is at any given point in time in any relationship situation you're in. Okay, so I have some of these ideas here so you could see them. So now, going back quickly into what is the relationship with yourself? Okay, I said what the relationship with yourself means in terms of just being aware and attuned in to what you're thinking, wanting, and feeling at any given moment. Now, what difference does it make? This is really key. When we're talking about the difference it makes, just go back to what the definition of a relationship is. A relationship consists of two separate autonomous entities, two separate selves, me and you. So when you have a relationship with yourself, you'll be able to be relating and enter into relationships with the self, with the me. And hopefully the person that you're relating to is as healthy as you are and has a relationship with themselves, and that will make a you. So what that does when you have a relationship with yourself is that it enables you to be present and to be seen. When you express yourself, you're able to be seen, heard, known, felt, and gotten. This is what intimacy is about. This is how you get the connection that makes an us. On the same token, you are able to get the other person. You are able to, when you have a relationship with yourself and you're emotionally tuned in, you're able to get the other person's experience. You're able to hear, see, feel, and know the other person. So this is the gifts, this is what the difference, the powerful difference having a relationship with yourself makes in your relationships. Now I want to give you a couple of examples here. Now let me talk to you about myself a little bit. Tell me how this sounds to you. Tell me if you want to be in a relationship with me, if I'm the kind of person you want to be in a relationship with, okay? I pride myself in my relationships, on being able to, I want the other person who's with me, whether it's my partner, my children, my friends, my family, whomever, I want them to know, and I want them to be able to count on me to be able to say what I'm thinking or feeling, what my experience is at any given point in time without any regard for how they're feeling. Do I sound like someone, does that sound harsh, or does that sound selfish, or does that sound insensitive? If it is, we may have a problem in a relationship, because For me, it's really important. I have a strong relationship with myself. So whenever anyone's talking to me, I'm able to compare notes and be able to say to them what's going on with me at any point in time without consideration or regard for what they want to hear, or how they might feel, how they might respond, because I'm leaving that up to them. I want to establish myself, who I am and where I'm coming from, so they can get to know me. And I feel this is how I love people. This is what love is to me. So love is me being able to express what my experience is. And sometimes, even if it's not what you want to hear, you'll still get that I'm coming from a loving place because I'm being honest, real, genuine, and you're getting the real scoop. Now let me give you a quick example of how this might play out. Not with me, but I had an encounter with a client where, call him Bob. Bob was very hurt. He was with his wife in bed, snuggling at night, and just was really into the affection, really into the contact. And his wife, call her Alice. I like Alice. Alice is in a lot of these. Alice said to him, you're hugging me too hard. It doesn't feel good. I feel kind of smothered and suffocated. So he immediately felt badly about himself. Now he's in the process of the paradigm shift. He's he's in the revolution, the self-revolution, but he's coming from a place of needing to affect others to feel good about himself. So immediately when his wife said that didn't feel good, he was deflated and really his feelings were hurt. So we processed this out, and what we came to was he had to decide what's more important to him. His wife telling him the truth, whether how it feels to her, how he was hugging her, or whether she shouldn't have said that and just stayed there, let him hug her and not feel good about it. And he said, it was hard for him, even though he felt bad. And his wife, also when he told her, his wife felt bad and all of a sudden became hesitant to say the last thing she'd want to do is hurt his feelings. So he was in a little bit of a quandary here. But the upshot is he came to the conclusion, the words came out of his mouth, that what is most important to him is for her, his wife, to be able to tell him the truth. And then if it hurts or it doesn't feel good or wherever he reacts to, it's going to be on him to work it out within himself. But ultimately, he wants to create a safe space. This goes back to the definition of a relationship, what a relationship consists of, two separate selves. He wants to create a space where he and his wife can be fully themselves. Just be fully present, be able to express themselves freely and spontaneously. So it's about creating a safe space where you could be fully yourself. That's ultimately what you want. That is more important than whether you feel good or bad about what the other person's experience is. So that being said, I hope this makes sense to you. I hope you could bring this into your relating experiences and practice. So also, please, this is really helpful and really important. Please leave whatever comments or questions you have below so I could respond to them and we could continue this relationship that way. Until then, the quality of your relationships is the quality of your life.